What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is going to be all about the Galaxy S20 Ultra versus the Galaxy S20 Plus. Now, obviously this color looks a little bit crazy because it is the BTS version of the phone. So it's like this cool purple and pink and dark purple and light pink, and you can almost get this into some crazy colors, some blue. Look, it looks blue that way. It's very reflective and looks amazing. Looks like a light pink there, almost white. So it gets all these different colors on here depending upon the light. You have really cool designs. You get a heart right there. And they just did a great job of skinning this to make it look really, really different and cool versus some of their other Galaxy phones. And then this is just the Ultra version, which is black, classic, but also kind of boring at black. And you can see the camera modules are different. This is so much bigger and thicker. That's one of the big things that you're gonna take away from these two phones, is just how big the camera module is. It's so much bigger. But when you put a case, I'll be fair, you do not see or feel that camera module. But if you're a person that has this off, you're always gonna hit that. It just sticks out so freaking much. It's crazy. Other than that though, you're gonna get this very same experience on both phones. You can see at the bottom it matches up completely the same with the speaker and the USB-C. There's also a speaker at the top to give you stereo sound. On the sides here, you have the volume up and down, You get the power button. At the top here, you're gonna have a spot to put in a SIM card and also a micro SD card, microphone, and then on the left-hand side, you don't have any buttons or ports at all. And then other than that, this S20 Plus doesn't just come in that BTS version. You can also get it in other colors and as well. But this is the only S20 version that I know that's this amazing multicolored aura kind of color here that you can get for the S20. It's truly amazing. Now the cameras on the back are different here, but in order to change it, you have to hit 3x4 up here. And this will go up to 64 megs. And this one will go up to 108 megapixels. Most people probably won't even go in there and change it. So at that point, is it even a big deal? Probably not. And if you go to the front camera, you can change the Ultra to 40 megapixels, and you can change the S20 Plus to just the basic version. I'll put the megapixels on the screen so you know what it's set to. But you know, other than that, there's still, and again, you'd have to change that to 40 megapixels on this Ultra phone in order for it to stick. So it's probably not that big a deal. Most people probably won't change it. Here's the S20 Plus video resolution, rear camera. You can go up to 8K, but honestly, if I were you, I would probably tell you to just go to 3840 by 2160, stick it at 4K, and then on the front camera, you can go up to 4K 60. I'd tell you just go 4K 30. You're gonna get better lighting and a better stabilization. On the S20 Ultra, when you go into video settings, you can set the rear again to 8K, same as the S20 Plus, or you can set the back camera, I should say, up to 4K 60, but again, I recommend it at 4K 30. If you go on the front camera, you can set that to 4K 30 or 4K 60, again, same as the S20 Ultra. Price-wise, big difference with the S20 Plus. It's about $11.99 for 128 gigabytes. And for the S20 Ultra, goes up to $15.99. This one actually is $15.99 because it has 512 gigabytes of storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM. This one can only go up to 12 gigabytes of RAM. And storage though, if you wanted the 128, 12 gigabytes of RAM for the S20 Ultra, you're looking at $13.99. So for $200 more, you're getting a bigger battery, you're getting higher megapixels on the front and back cameras just for photos, and that's if you remember to even change it in the settings, and a bigger screen at that. But the bigger screen is not that big a deal. 6.9 on the Ultra, 6.7 on the S20 Plus, and you can barely tell any difference on here. It's very, again, not noticeable. Off a little comparison of the two screens. Both of them do 1080p plus at 60 hertz. They both also go up to 2K plus at 60 hertz, but I keep it at 120 hertz, 1080p on here to get that nice smooth screen. But again, there's not a huge difference. You're looking at a website or something, or whatever you're doing on here, it's not a huge difference in terms of screen real estate or anything like that. Here's both screens maxed out. Not a big difference. Not worth it to spend $200 or $400 more just to get potentially a slightly better camera with megapixels and a slightly bigger screen and, you know, a bigger battery. But I don't know, you're still gonna get really good battery life with this one as well, the S20 Plus. So there you guys go. There's my light overview of the Galaxy S20 Plus in purple, aka BTS edition, versus the Galaxy S20 Ultra in black. And again, if you ask me, get the Plus version. It just makes sense because it's cheaper and you get basically all the same features at the same time. We'll see you down the road. Peace.